This is a view of Shanghai at night time from my bedroom window. So over in the back there you can see a building with flashy lights with extra buildings on the side, and more down there as well. And you can also see a orange and blue building. I don't know what that's used for, but that's just got lots of lights on it as well. So down there you can see a darker area, and that's the Pudong River, which is all the way up there and then it comes down here. So here we have a road that is quite busy and it's night time, so yeah. So there we have another darker area, which is the continuation of the Pudong River that I showed you before. So up here we have more buildings, and here as well we just can see some more skyline of buildings with lots of lights on. So there, just behind the darker tower, you can see a multicoloured tower, and that's the Pearl Tower. So I went on that earlier and I could see all of Shanghai from up there, and plus I've also got a glass floor which you can see directly underneath you, and that was scary, just seeing what was underneath me. So this is Shanghai from my bedroom window. This is Shanghai's Bull, and back at home in Birmingham we have a much larger one, and over there is the Pearl Tower that I showed you before. That's just in the daytime. Over there there's a bottle opener building that the Japanese built, but the Chinese didn't like it, so they just built a larger one. And there's just other buildings in the day as well.
Limestone. We mine the limestone from the mountains, but not finished yet. We will throw them into the lake, into the river, let the nature water to brush them in different shapes. Why? We believe the limestone is light color. After it's shaped by the water, it feels like clouds. So if you're living in a place was surrounded by the clouds, it feels like you're living in the paradise. So that's why ancient Chinese, we like use the limestones to decorate our garden. Like the Yellowstone, we use them to make a little bit of hue. But on the hue, we use those limestone to decorate like clouds. Yeah. And if we can see the other side, we see a man-made architecture over there. Yeah. What that building look like? Look like a big ship. Want to make people feel this, the water have a little bit lake view, you must build a ship over there. This is the first like the function of that architecture is make people feel like a ship. And the second is at old time when the government official retires, what happened? Maybe they came back to the hometown and enjoy the lake life, but at the same time they lost their power, they lost their authority. So sometimes it will also be a pretty dangerous situation they're facing because they lost their power. So that's why the owner, he built a building like a big ship. He told the people on his poetry, say, my career is like a big ship. Cruise to different places, we overcome the difficulties like big waves, but now the ship will dock at here, will never move again. So that means show the other people, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life here, so please leave me alone. Don't give me trouble anymore. Leave me alone. So this is a symbol to show the owner of the garden, he wants to start his peaceful and the very enjoyable life. He will quit from the politics, quit from those kind of complicated partisan things, and start a very peaceful life here. And the last thing is, if you can see the top part of architecture feels like a dragon head. And over there with the pterodon, which is hiding in the trees, feels like the dragon body. So it feels like a dragon is hiding in the garden. Dragon is a very powerful creature in China. Ancient Chinese people, they believe dragon brings people rest, especially when they see something they cannot explain, those nature things they cannot explain. They use their imagination, like why the water came from the sky. Why?
Hot water to remove them. And after that, we can go to pure silk like this. Yeah. And where every single thread, it is only 1/8 before as to our hair, before I told you, like this. Can you see the thread? Yeah. Very tiny. Yeah. Very tiny. Yeah. And here, we want to get a standard size. We will choose 8 to 10 pieces to be the one thread. From this size into this size, standard size. By the basal size. If we want to have the high density one, like we will choose 15 pieces cocoon combined as one thread, even 20 pieces combined as one thread. More thicker, more cocoon we will spend, and the price will be more expensive. Yeah, according how many cocoons we use. After they roll it into the big wheels of them, we will send it into the factory to add in more than 20 kinds of different process. Yeah, to finish the silk product as we need. That is a single cocoon. All the modern style, all the modern process. And here I will show you the traditional way to show you how we find the beginning of each cocoon. We use the plant brush. Threw them in the water, the cocoon lay in the water. I just threw them, make them dancing. After a few seconds later, see? Yeah. And then, I will collect some of them. Come to feel it, how strong they are. Yeah, very strong. Yeah. If you give me an apple or banana, I can open it for you without knife. Yeah, very strong. Yeah. And that is a single cocoon. And the silk, I would like to tell you, I'm so proud. It is the only one material in the world used by people with a natural longest filament. So it's not only for our daily use. It's also kind of a high-tech material for the policemen, for their body armor. When we compress it at a high density, they're still very light and breathable material, but they're strong enough to stop the bullets to hurt their body. That is silk one. And then, for the next step, I would like to show you how we work in with the double cocoon. For that one, 100% hand working, traditional style, lasts in China more than 1,000 years for that process. Let me show you over there. We come. Working here day and day by day. They are every day touch the water with the silk cocoon inside. You can see their hands being younger than their face. Yeah, don't have a real break apart. Yeah. So you can see very beautiful fish. Yeah. And after we clean, we collect the pupils. Nothing waste. It will be the very delicious food for chicken and the ducks. Yeah. Even Chinese people eat something you think we are crazy. We eat alive the pupa alive. We use oil to fry it. Delicious. I tried it before and the barbecue way. Spicy, salt, good. Yeah. Maybe next time you will get a chance to try one. Yeah. And after we are one layer by one layer to stretch it, 10 layers to be finished one like this. You can feel it, touch it. After you touch it, you touch your two finger. Oily than before. That is to still protect the moisture. So, when you wear the scarf or the clothes, touch your skin can moisture skin by itself. Yeah, different. Yeah. So after they are 10 layers bigger enough, we will stretch it into the bigger size. You look. All by hand, one step by one step. Yes. After it's finished, at least spend 100 pieces double cookie. And then we will dry it and sterilize it. Feel it. Feel it. How light they are, how soft they are. Yeah. And when you touch it, you just feel it's so soft, so light. Especially when you shake it, they never produce any dust reaction. Yeah. 哎，导游，你们的墨站是哪里？是配邮寄吗？
对，我们是回上海，同一个酒店，同一个酒店。
哦，你们回来还是在上海？
对，
是吧？
回上海。
People, four directions, evenly, gently to stretch it. Yeah. One layer by one layer. So, I would like to invite some of our friends enjoy with me. Stretch one layer by yourself. You don't need you don't need to do the perfect job. You just kind of feeling to get the experience. Yes. Around the table here. Stretch it with me. You can feel the silk very clearly. Yes, moment. Okay, good job. Yes, true. Okay. Yes. Yes. So we do a not very good job. Of course, the first time. Yeah. But we do here. You can see every layer we stretch it. They really got enough space for the air go through it. You can see. No matter how I shake it, no dust reaction. And you can see the air go through it, how quickly they are. In Shanghai, mostly of the 5-star hotels, they use silk blanket. So all friends, all of you from UK, yeah. So it's similar like the Shanghai climate with the 4 distinct seasons, right? So we have a kind of a 3 kind of standard size for you to make a choice. Maybe you say, I'm a very hot person, I really don't need a very heavy one. Don't worry, we have the lightest one for summer day only. And if you say, I want something good in summer, also warm in the winter, don't worry, we have the medium weight for all year round. If you say, I'm very cold, I really want something heavy, we have the Alaska weight. Yeah. Warm as you can get. The third weight. So how many cocoons they will stand? Remember, for the lightest one, 6,000 pieces double cocoon. And the medium weight, 10,000 pieces double cocoon. And third weight, 15,000 pieces double cocoon. After it's finished, we only use the cover to pack it. Nothing more. Don't need to cinch it into the small pieces, like a column, feather, or wood. They're short filaments. If you shake it, they will move it anywhere they want. But for silk one, we just cover it. That is finished, yeah. So, in China, in Shanghai area, we have a very good tradition. When a girl will get married, their mother will send several silk belts for them. Why? After it's finished, it at least to follow us 10 to 15 years. So several pieces is already longer last for their whole marriage forever. So it's continue good wishes from their mother, wish their marriage last forever like that. Yeah. And then inside we have the finished one. I would like to show you what it look like and how to make it, how to clean it. Yeah.